There we go. Wait.
You want the truth, agent? Come find me.
All Division 2 players can now reach level 40 to unlock endgame content.
What?
Update includes
I'm gonna be back in a second.
Countdown. Paradise Lost Incursion. Seasonal manhunt and events. And earn exclusive weapons and gear.
We're just seconds out from the main show. Don't miss our amazing post-show where we'll dive deeper into some exclusive gameplay. But now, and I've always wanted to say this, it's time to join the crew in a galaxy far, far away. Welcome to Ubisoft Forward.
Okay, we're skipping that part.
Hold on, Nix!
And we're back. Yeah. I see we have someone joining. Hello, Marika.
No.
Welcome to the Ubisoft One, and then probably Space Station. Hope you're doing well. There's just music now. But yeah, as usual, if you want to join the chat and you're in the Discord community, say here and all that, I pull you in. The Alan Wake 2 Collector's Edition. It's cool they have the lamp. Honestly, it's pretty good that the game comes retail. Like, honestly, they're doing it kind of right, honestly, if I'm gonna be honest. They wanted to release it digitally first, now they're doing it, you know, physical, and I know a bunch of people will see it in the store, will probably buy it due to that. But also the most important thing is, it will be in stores. Like, you know, saying, hey, Limited Run, can you do us a collector's edition? I think that's fine, you know. Limited Run is actually like a company that specializes on doing, you know, these kinds of collector's editions, so if you're just doing that, But, like, don't make it the whole thing.
At the top, where it should be. Let's go, Nix.
And Alan Wake Remastered. Oh, it's the Star Wars game.
Hello everyone, I'm Matthias Karlsson, Game Director at Massive Entertainment. Today, we'll show you a different type of adventure. And as we journey across multiple systems, we will come across many opportunities for a scoundrel. In Star Wars Outlaw, one of your motivations for exploration is to find elusive experts scattered across the galaxy. These experts will help Kay pick up new skills to survive in the underworld. Here, we're looking for a gunslinger who can teach us some new tricks. Our intel points to the Mos Eisley Cantina on Tatooine. So let's head back to our ship.
You know what's fascinating?
We're picking up in Accra
This
Station.
game basically exists because higher ups at
The
Ubisoft
remnant
are
of the
not
Clone
stupid.
Wars. It used to be a
and saw,
refueling station that
you
now
know,
acts as a trade hub for illegal
The Rogue
contraband.
game, you know,
It's a great place to resupply.
the Rogue game from Visceral Games failing are never coming together. And
Merchants are
then they
often
were like, oh,
affiliated
people
with the
like this
cities.
idea. Maybe
It
we
might
should
offer you a
pitch that
special
to
deal
Disney.
if you're in good standing with them.
And now they're making it.
This kind of business attracts all kinds of shipjackers, contract brokers, and corrupt officials.
Need your name cleared from the waters.
It's actually a great idea. EMP lamp. It makes the one go
Our ship,
out.
the Trailblazer, is a refined EML 850, the last of its kind. On board, you'll find
You know what's
everything
actually
you need to
kind of
finalize your
amazing if I think about
preparations.
it? Like, again, this feels very much as if someone at Ubisoft saw, you know, saw how people reacted to the cancelled Visceral game
Hey,
and just was just like, we should make that. But also, when you hear what, why the Visceral game was so in development hell, that they were, you know, a small team trying to make a linear game but have
Each
so
cloud has
much
its own system
gameplay
for
experimentation in their
many
various
opportunities
test
to
builds
make
that it
a
was
few
just a
credits,
bloated
which you
mess.
can choose to engage with or not.
It's kind of amazing that they were, hey. Again, in typical Ubisoft fashion, people like this fantasy of being, you know, your own smuggler, rogue type character in Star Wars. So we just make a game with that, with, you know, tried and true elements that we have, and just throw some other stuff in there.
Turret activated, Jenny.
It looks good, honestly. They're selling a fantasy again, but it's a fantasy no one has been sold before, so... Cool. They really have the higher ups that are like, oh yeah, we know what people want. Yeah, it's simple.
Thank you, stranger.
Happy to help. And you can tell Gorak he owes K-Vess a ship.
Okay, you know what? I kind of hate that this
Your
is true, that
actions
this is
also
a
have
Kingdom Hearts game,
consequences and can
to a
impact your
degree.
reputation with syndicates. This optional dogfight allowed us to improve our reputation with the Pikes while making a few credits.
Spooling up the hyperdrive.
Now let's continue our journey and head to Tatooine.
Of course it's Tatooine.
Tatooine space. Edge of the galaxy.
The tattoo system is in the clutches of the Hutt cartel. Our reputation with them is poor, so we'd best be on our way. Welcome to legendary Mos Eisley, the infamous hive of scum and villainy. We could head straight to our destination, or explore what the city has to offer. Recreating this iconic city is a dream come true for our team, allowing us to show parts of Mos Eisley you've never seen before.
You know what's also kind of interesting, compared to all the other shows that we
There
had?
are many opportunities for a scoundrel, including
They just
working
open
your
with
way in
gameplay.
with the Hutt cartel. Most of Tatooine's economy
They're
is under
just,
their control.
the show starts, here's our
Even though
Star Wars
increased
game, here's
Imperial
gameplay.
presence has been hurting
Here's a
their
walkthrough of the
business.
gameplay.
But first, we need to pick up the trail of our expert
Who knows?
gunslinger.
Maybe. I
The
don't
best
think
place
so.
to start is the cantina. By asking around, we learn of a pirate who is deadly with the blaster and who used to work for the Hut Cartel. Our intel leads to one of their storehouses, located in the southern hills. Traveling to your destination can be an adventure in itself. As you move across scorching dunes and dusty valleys, you'll quickly realize that this lawless desert planet still holds many mysteries. We've reached our destination. We need to locate our storehouse and find our way into this heavily guarded fortress without triggering the alarm.
Busy place.
I mean, different studio and stuff, so maybe, maybe not. Yeah.
All right. Maybe there's a data pad or something that can tell me who that old gunslinger is.
Nix, attack. Good job, buddy.
Little global tech dog. I approve very much of that.
Nix, do you sense anyone close? Easy. All right, let's see what we have here.
You're just now realizing they're making Assassin's Creed in Star Wars. It's kind of obvious they're making Assassin's Creed in Star Wars.
Assassin Droids Creed.
But like,
I should talk to her.
let me just be.
Oh, come on!
Let me just be honest.
Well, we now know where to find our guns.
The Assassin's Creed formula is not even that bad for a lot of stuff. That's why they use. I mean, you know, going to the planets, being like, hey, find some stuff, do some assassin work and stuff. It's like, yeah.
We need a quick exit. Come on, Nick.
Oh yeah. This told you that? Not the saboteur?
There we are.
You again.
Hello, Gossip Girl, how are you doing?
If you're still looking for Haas, I haven't seen him.
Actually, I'm here for you. I heard you're the best shot on the planet.
Oh.
The saboteur is actually really good.
Now is not a good time. The Huts are coming, and I need to get ready. Get your blaster out.
What we have just shown you is the beginning of one of the many adventures you can go on in Star Wars Outlaws. Whether you want to learn...
Okay, now it's just Red Dead Redemption.
Upgrade your speeder.
They're really picking for... Okay, here's the thing. I'm not even that mad that I see, you know, stuff in all of these games, because it's like... Steal from the best. So, again, they're selling a vibe, and if they execute the vibe well...
Full of opportunities.
I'm down.
Yeah, if this holds up, I'm absolutely down for this.
I think the funniest bit for me is, you see, because everything, a lot of stuff still has to pass through Disney that they sign off in terms of gameplay. And they have been less restrictive now, but basically they've been really fucking restrictive back in the day when, you know, EA got the license, which is like, they mainly only got, you know, 2 Battlefront games out. But one of the funniest bits that happened is that Disney decided Star Wars guns do not need reloading, okay? They were just like, it's not gonna happen. You should not reload the Star Wars gun. So, DICE compromised on, they overheat, because it's plasma, you know? So a bar, besides the reticle, fills up, signaling the overheating. This game uses the same system. So, because DICE, you know, basically defined how Star Wars guns work in video games, I guess, now everyone has to use it.
Scrap hoarding Jawas that can fit off-market parts to your starship.
I get that. The problem with Star Wars is really just, sometimes they still put out shit where you're like, there's a lot of passion in it. I think Outlaws falls under that. I mean, I'm also interested in, you know, the Acolyte. Mainly because, well, the Matrix girl is in there as a Jedi and she's hot.
Only to stick around long enough to get what you need before jumping to a brand new
I'm a simple girl, you know? But the problem is just Andor exists, you know?
Have their hand in every part of the galaxy, from the darkest
we're still rewatching The House, so
to the lawless sands of
I can't expect that.
Build your reputation with them to earn lucrative rewards, or gamble everything, risk facing their wrath, and double-cross them to land yourself a big score. On behalf of Massive Entertainment, along with our co-development studios all across Ubisoft, and of course, Lucasfilm Games, it's my privilege to share another look at this childhood dream come true that we've crafted with passion and wonder. We hope you love it too. If you're willing to take the risk, the galaxy is full of opportunity.
I think the funniest bit is that canonically, now Boba Fett owns Tatooine.
Set in the dangerous golden age of the underworld.
Let's raise the stakes, shall we?
Okay.
You play as Kay Vess, a scoundrel looking to start a new life. Kay gets pulled into a plan that will change everything.
I believe if you follow the plan, no one gets hurt.
Fortunately, she won't do it alone. From childhood, Kay and Nix have been inseparable partners.
You're welcome.
Helping each other every step of the way.
The globe was cute.
All right, distract him, Nix.
Using their criminal skills and tools.
And now we're Far Cry?
I mean, it's Far Cry, but look at it go!
Yeah, I don't mean that as a negative.
Kay and Nix will have to constantly adapt to every scenario.
Oh, people are going to be so upset about the yellow paint.
Also, that one was, by the way, I think the blaster was adapted from a Russian gun, the SVD. I think no, it's not what like the VAS. It's an old Russian gun. It's funny.
You'll get me out of here.
But what?
As your versatility grows, gain access to new skills and more lucrative contracts.
There she is.
A friend needs a little something.
I definitely need to play Jedi Survivor at some point.
World, your actions have consequences.
I can't let you walk out of here. I'm gonna finish it.
Shame.
And reputation is everything.
Where is he?
The bigger the risk, the bigger the reward, and more attention you'll receive from some of the most notorious syndicates of the galaxy.
And how did you think it was going to end?
Tell the governor the payments will not increase.
It's up to you where your loyalties lie.
Hey, Nick!
Being wanted by the Empire brings a new set of challenges.
This is getting bad. Hold tight!
So as your exploits grow, beware of who you cross.
Stormtrooper still can't aim for shit.
Yeah. Can I say one of the weirdest bits
Scattered
about
across the stars are unique
Star Wars
locations,
for me is still that the
rich
Hutts are for
biomes,
some reason very very
and
influential.
adventures to discover. Traverse the lush jungle world of Akiva, the ancient city of Kijimi,
Oh, that's from the newer
the dangerous savannah moon of Tashara, or roam the lawless planet of Tatooine.
that's like from every single part of, you know.
When it's time to move, pilot K's Trailblazer to transition from planet to planet.
ND, fire up the hyperdrive.
Once you land, you can explore all these worlds.
Yeah, but like the
on
Hutts are
K's
fat
S-57
slugs.
Cardinal Speeder.
Have you seen them? They're getting carried around on they just get carried around all the time. They're not
This is
fast,
the life of an
agile, or anything.
A
It's
life
like
where you fight,
the funniest
Neither is Jeff
and
Bezos.
infiltrate parts of the galaxy you never thought possible.
Shut up.
There are opportunities at every turn.
Jeff Bezos is
And
like
if
just
you're willing to take the risk,
it's just a hut like in this. It's just pressed into like.
the galaxy is yours for the taking.
Oh no, you just made it worse. But like, yeah, I guess I think the funniest bit about that is that yeah, for some reason no one assumed them, you know. Oh, it's X-Defined. But that's the siege map. Yes, GSG9. Okay, pizza would be amazing. A GSK, okay.
Legally distinct to GSG9. Oh, that's Blitz, isn't it?
Per month. That's a clubhouse from Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, like that flash shield. Double barrel.
Mm-hmm. Is this a skeleton bone skin?
Skull and Bones next faction?
What? No, apparently then the next one is the next one is the, how was it called? Ooh, nice. Is the Highwayman from Far Cry New Dawn. Funniest bit is still, but yeah, first new faction for the game, German Polizei.
Hello everyone. Since our launch, it's been very exciting watching the community grow and have fun.
That's a strong throw, Gothsoft girl.
We've gathered a lot of your
hey,
feedback
any
during
percentage
season
upwards
one,
is a
and
percentage
we're
upward.
continuing to work with you, the community.
It's
I'd
out
be
for months.
surprised if they had any percentage upwards.
Season 2, Chorus of Havoc, has just begun and introduces a new narrative arc with brand new Sea Lords, the Huback twins. Armand and Bertrand are set to challenge you with their orchestral fleet and reward you with new loot if you are victorious.
Okay.
You will also get a brand new ship.
It's just a ship
the
combat.
Brig. It's fast, maneuverable, and perfect as a warship or smuggling vessel. This season will have you face off against a vicious and hungry new sea monster, the Megalodon, Lestari. Special time-limited events.
Hey,
the
Vicky
Summer
Amaru, how are you
Fiesta and
doing?
Dragons Regatta boat races will have you
We just had
competing for
X-Defined
additional
announcements.
rewards to customize
We
your
get
ships
the
and
German
arsenal. We've also added
GSG9
community-requested features,
/PSK /
including fleet
Polizei.
management, allowing you to
It's so funny
assign
that there's a
your ships
German
to
faction in the
POI,
game.
secure your profits,
Guten
expand your
Tag.
empire, and deliver
Shotgun Sue.
precious pieces of aid. New solo and PvE game modes have been added, giving you more ways to acquire manufactories and defend
Yeah,
them
that's
from rivals
honestly
looking to
the
cripple
lamest
your
part.
empire. Ship upgrades will elevate your favorite ships to powerful
Why
new
are those
levels,
cannons square?
It's just so amazing
in your playstyle.
how they literally
This
like,
summer,
stay tuned for the
fresh
Assassin's Creed
gameplay
Shadow announcement,
experiences
like,
will
yeah, I
continue
know no one
with our
wants to see
upcoming
this.
Season 3, Into the Dragon's Wake. You will meet the mysterious Li Tianning, a renegade of the naval faction, the Dragon's Claw. This new Sea Lord will create a big impact on the open seas and brings new activities, stories, and rewards.
I mean, she's hot,
You
but
will also
yeah.
face off against a brand new legendary
thinking
sea
the exact
monster
same thing.
like never before, a flying dragon, resurfaced after eons of slumber. A new 5v5 PvP mode will offer new ways to play, progress, and obtain rewards.
I want to be Sea of Thieves so bad.
This mode will be a key feature
Yeah.
of Season 3, and you can also try it separately as part of our free trial. Finally, thank you to all our players. We will keep
All three of
working
them.
hard to bring you original, amazing
No, it
experiences
increased, now it's 4.
as we continue to go on this journey with you.
You know what's one thing it's about Ubisoft at least? They don't actually let they don't let games. Oh, Prince of Persia? Again? I mean, from what I know, they found the source code of the original
Hello,
game
everyone.
once.
I'm Gwen Vero, brand director for Prince of Persia, and today I have 3 special treats for you. Since 1989, players have gone on epic adventures
Apparently.
through legendary Persia, embodying relentless princes capable of defying gravity, running on walls, rewinding time to avoid traps, and defeating mythical creatures. To celebrate the 35th anniversary of this iconic franchise, we wanted to give you new
Oh, look, it's even the
exhilarating
reboot one.
adventures. Back in January, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown released to critical acclaim from media and players.
Oh, they
Today,
misspelled the announcement.
Ubisoft Montpellier has a special treat for you all. Check it out.
Hello everyone. Thank you for all the love you shared about our game and the free updates released over the past months. It's been thrilling to watch.
Okay, that was fun.
Wow, but the f***ing little... Funciona! Oh!
And now, have a look at our first title update, available for free, called Divine Triumphs. And next, a glimpse of a story DLC.
Gameplay-wise, it's apparently really fucking good. Like, people absolutely love this title. One of the best Metroidvanias in years, they said.
Is this a mobile game?
That's a PC game on all consoles. It's literally you buy it and it's a 2D platformer. And again, apparently
that's
one of the best that came out from the last decade even.
Yeah,
Like,
no shade on that. No shade on that.
Yeah, apparently really good. Insanely good from what I heard from people, but yeah, if you like that, I guess.
But we are not stopping there. Ubisoft has partnered with the indie studio Evil Empire to bring their amazing independent spirit to the franchise. The Rogue Prince of Persia, which released just a few weeks ago, is a fast-paced action platforming roguelite. Throughout the early access phase, we'll be gathering valuable feedback from you all, while also delivering regular updates and additional content. Here's a taste.
Hi, we're recording this just before our early access release, while everyone is in full debugging mode and completely freaking out. So by the time you see this, the Rogue Prince of Persia would have been out for 2 weeks already. And it's time to thank you, people from the future, for all your love and the billions of sales we've made now that the game is bug-free and has 100% positive reviews. Today, I can happily announce that our first update is...
It's kind of why that they haven't done anything for Prince of Persia in years, and then they just are like, here two 2D platformers that are apparently really fucking good. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, honestly, hey, I keep saying big studios should partner with indies for these kinds of games.
I will leave you with a glimpse of what we
Indeed,
are calling
Mhm.
our love letter to one of the most beloved games in the entire series.
Oh, the remake, finally.
One that I'm sure you'll agree is truly timeless. Thank you.
Out of Death Hell, I suppose. Oh, 2026, really? They're like, guys, we're almost done with it, but I guess they rebooted the development.
Piano fast anytime, anywhere. From your PC.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Fun fact, I watched it with my grandma in the cinema back in the day.
Coldplay and Linkin Park.
It was actually not a bad movie. But yeah, they should have casted more Arabs.
Like adaptive difficulty and
unlike Persians, because Persians aren't Arabian.
Anyone can learn with Locksmith Plus. Plus, get real-time feedback with personalized
That
AI
one hurts.
recommendations to grow your skills each day. And best of all, new users can download Rocksmith Plus free with access to a limited number of songs, lessons, and features.
I still don't know why I wasn't with my grandma in the cinema. I think she just wanted to go to cinema, and because she heard like the Prince of Persia, and that sounded fun to her. So and she was like, "You want to go with me?" I'm like, "I guess." And then this is how I watched the movie.
No way. No.
The Avatar
freaking
game,
way.
I guess.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this looks so nice. Probably going to be saying that a lot.
I got goosebumps.
Nice and easy. We're going to be best pals.
Whoa! Yo, let's go! Nice! Slide and punch a guy, it's great.
Okay, like that gun model earlier, basically a Hyperion gun from Borderlands 2.
Basically, yeah. I think the funniest bit is that canonically the mechs in Avatar are made by Mitsubishi. It's like
I like that. Yeah.
That's the thing, you know. Aside from the fact that I'm saying that I will not anyone let shit on the visual design of the series because like the mechs are really well designed. But also it's just like them being made by Mitsubishi is just like such a great nod to being like, yeah, we know mechs come from Japan. It's just like it's just like James Cameron. He kinda knows his shit. Also, the second movie has crap mechs. Just want to point that out.
They tried to break us.
I've never watched any of the movies or any other Avatar media really, but what I do know about like what you said about the tech and the attention to detail, the starship they used has visible glowing radiators.
Yeah. Honestly, like the second one is just like he wanted to make a movie underwater, and he made a movie underwater, and it's really, you know what the funniest bit about the second Avatar movie is? it gives zero single shit about the fact that the other movie was 10 years before. It just literally starts and it's like, remember the first movie? You better fucking do. We will not explain any of this shit. Go watch it. And like, more energy like that.
Yes. I'm down for that.
It's Cameron. I'm actually very interested where they take it. Where he takes it next.
What a first year we had with the crew test.
Like I never watched Avatar. At this point, I don't think I ever really will. But I have like nothing really against it. Like it is like respect for James Cameron.
It's like I think the weirdest part
he just does what he's a rich guy who just does what he wants, and he's like from all accounts he's not evil about it. So like
the guy likes you know, actual diving, and I think he lived for months with people in with actual indigenous people in the you know, in the Amazonian jungle, and then he saw, you know, their you know, first forest, you know, their life, you know, their whole. He just saw it being destroyed by capitalism, so I was like, yeah, let's just make a whole fucking movie series about how capitalism destroys in the environment. Is it very obvious what he's about? But yeah, but I don't really get it. It's kind of like he just makes an epic sci-fi thing about it.
And like, what you said about the diving thing, like he is legit like one of the like leading global authorities on deep diving. Like he is had like scientific respect.
Yeah, like, I mean the ironical thing is like in the first movie it was they strip mine the jungle for ore, and the second one is the humans just literally started colonizing the planet. Just literally fucking colonized it. It's just
naturally.
Like, yeah. Yeah, and it's they're catching whales because the brain juice increases your lifespan, and rich people pay insane sums for hunting the whales that have an insane, you know, an extremely deep, literally linked bond with people, so that when someone dies, it literally kills the other person, basically. And they're just killing it because, yeah, some rich people want to live forever, so we're just killing everyone.
Yeah.
There's no rest for us.
Also, one of the best things is that, you know, it's just like, you know, the whales are so, you know, they shun everyone who starts being just a little bit aggressive with super pacifist, and the end of the movie is, fuck that, capitalism will destroy your planet, fight back, you fucking cowards.
Thank you for watching and see you there.
Which is like, based. Sorry, that's based.
Yeah.
I feel everyone who criticizes the Avatar movies has not actually seen them. It's like, oh, they have bad meat. Like, no, they're like so obviously anti-capitalist.
Emperor, my fellow Romans. Bring forth tidings of hope across our glorious lands. For we stand on the threshold of a new age. Our streets shall be lined with abundance.
Is this a Roman Anno announcement? He has like an A on his shirt. Are they going to make Anno 900?
An era of prosperity dawns upon us, heralded by the arrival of a new governor.
You can take it from here.
Oh yes.
Es ist Anno 117 Pax rum. Holy shit!
I am here for this.
Sorry.
I am here for this.
I love that trailer. That was awesome. Hi, my name is Manuel Reiner. I'm creative director.
And hi, I'm Hay Anderson, brand director.
Honestly, respect
to
Anno
Director is German. This is going to be a good game.
Yeah, they're Ubisoft minds.
Stand before you to give you a glimpse into the extraordinary new chapter that is Anno 117 Pax Romana, a fan favorite setting that's been highly awaited. Now, we'll be releasing in 2025 on both PC and console. But today, we embark on an unparalleled journey. Just imagine It's the year 117, time of the Pax Romana.
I was like,
and
honestly,
united by
are they doing
conquest,
it? But
the
yeah, they're doing
empire
it.
found its way to peace and become a cultural melting pot. Anno 117 Pax Romana will deliver Roman gaming experience unlike anything you have ever played. And for the first time in Anno, you will be able to choose your starting province. Either the mysterious Celtic wetlands of Albion, where no civilized Roman wants to be, or the traditional Roman heartlands, Latium, close to the hungry heart of empire.
Manu, I'm so excited for this game.
Same for me.
And there are so many more exciting features
shade
and
on the
details
British.
that we'll reveal in time.
Oh, yeah.
Stay tuned for next year as Anno 117 Pax Romana will be releasing on both PC and console. But it's with great passion and excitement that we bring this 25-year-old timeless game here to the main stage at Ubisoft Forward. And to our core, loyal fans, a massive thank you, because without you, none of this would be possible.
Thank you, everyone.
Year 8 of For Honor. Year 8.
Is this game still
It's
active?
still running. It's still running and active.
Yeah. Does it have like a large player base or?
I guess it has at least a dedicated player base.
Good for them. Good for them.
Honestly, that is one of the things where I'm saying, like, the irony about Ubisoft is, you know, as a publisher, they don't let games really die. Like, here's the thing. Something like Skulls and Bones, if that came out from, you know, Square Enix or so, it would have been already been, you know, oh yeah, end of service or something. Ubisoft will fucking keep this game developing for like at least 5 years until they say, nah, that's not working. They are really dedicated to their multiplayer games, and it kind of pays off from what I've realized. They have very dedicated games. Ah, that would be sweet, Soft Girl. That is also still going. You basically set up the joke. Wait, they have hoverboards? Ghost of Girl, that was Microsoft, that was not Ubisoft.
Ubisoft also done a lot of things worth hating, but like in terms of the games they're releasing,
also
the way they treat their studios generally, like
also,
the show is just the best show of the past, like that we've seen the past couple of days so far.
I feel like they, even over the last years, they had the least layoffs or anything. And it's like, how is this the one company that's not mismanaged to hell and back? Weird. Devolver is Devolver, honestly. This is more like, you know, these sounds not just good for everyone who they matter to. Like, again, Roman Anno. It's kind of wild to think about the fact that there were a lot of, you know, ancient city builder games recently, and now Anno is just like, you know what, let's just fucking make one ourselves. And you're like, oh, they want to claim literally the crown in every single city builder genre and era.
That served the light.
The ocean's filled with new ships, but they all come from the same river. Greed. Power. Vengeance. We must learn to trust.
And follow the blade.
Together.
Hello everyone, I'm Charles Benoit, game director on Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Yeah, you know what? Now I realized again why they are probably keeping shit so much alive and have stuff like Ubisoft is still privately owned.
Yes, we're finally going to
Kinda makes sense, right?
At the end of Sengoku era.
Yeah.
It's not, oh, we have to patch shit for shareholders. They don't care if they don't need to.
It was a period of war.
Like, Paradox also kind of around the time Paradox went public is somewhere around the time is when they started to kind of go to shit.
Mm-hmm.
A period shaped by political intrigue, secret leagues, and battles fought in the shadows. And a time
it's kind of wild, yeah. The last big one that's there is because Ubisoft is like, no, we are a family company, and we stay that. Fuck all of you.
Hello.
Oh, hey Zach, how are you doing?
I'm immensely glad that I'm not a math teacher.
Ow. What happened?
A young woman from the mountains
Apple.
of Higa province.
Apple happened.
Who was forced by war to learn the art.
They released a.
You also experience Japan.
Calling it a calculator is a little too mean.
Historical character whose
or no,
is surrounded
it's not exactly correct. They released basically a calculator for Apple, for iPad.
Who becomes a samurai under Oda Nobunaga.
You can write in a problem with an Apple Pencil, for example, or your fingers.
Two protagonists
It'll solve that problem, and it can even make a graph about it. Automatically.
Player can bounce freely between both
and you can change the numbers around, variables and all that stuff.
That's neat.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
But it's going to be hell to teach students when something like that exists.
And as you progress in your adventure,
double-edged sword.
You'll feel the time passing like never before.
Oh yeah, see around Ghost Girl playing some Space Station 14 later if you want to see that.
Under different season and weather. For example, in winter, ice may prevent you from going underwater. But as the season gets warmer,
season changing. That's actually cool. They don't have breeding season like Monster Hunter though.
To blend in the environment, to lurk
the
or
best
escape
season.
your opponents. You can also use your surroundings.
I mean, technically, spring is breeding season for plants.
At night, extinguish lanterns and destroy brazier to vanish in the shadows.
Well, you can tune in and see what it's all about if you want to.
Its own challenges. But today, I'm really excited to share an extended look at Assassin's Creed Shadows gameplay. You're about to see a
they announced a new Anno game, Zep.
and Yasuke are outing corrupted
117, it's Roman.
parts of Japan. You'll see the dynamic of
I
our
swear,
two heroes.
I'm
and now
going to be upset if this is not basically a Caesar clone. I want a Caesar clone.
Here.
It probably is.
Impressions games are fun.
You know what the sad part is? It's probably gonna be better.
They also said you can choose whether you go to like the wild frontier of the Celtic lands of Albion, where no civilized Roman wants to be, or the heartland in Latium. So they also like threw shade at England, which is extremely funny.
I tread my own path.
Yeah, they probably will have North African stuff also.
Yeah.
That's always a thing for Anno now that they have separate climate zones where you go. So.
Yeah, with the DLCs, yeah, actually, yeah.
At last. The fields are busy.
I definitely need to control my voice a bit. Agonia has a bit of headache, and me being happy about Anno was just a bit too much. I'm sorry, like 1800 was great, and they made so much stuff for that game. I really need to play it at some point again, but yeah. And yeah, I was just like,
and merchants.
It was really great, yeah.
I will not tolerate this disrespect. No, please.
But like Roman Anno, I am so down for that. That's gonna be fun. Oh, are you gonna have Persian raiders to deal with? That's gonna be... Okay. Here's the thing. My bet is either they're gonna have like two starting areas, you know, the marshlands and, you know, Roman heartland, you know, Sicily and stuff. And the first expansion is gonna be... the first expansion is going to be, how's it called, North Africa and stuff, Persia. But who wants to bet that down the line with expansions they're gonna make a Vinland expansion? Just, you know...
maybe, but that's
maybe,
more,
you know?
Maybe. Yeah, I think that would be more a couple centuries later. That was the 9th century. It's possible though, like they've done a historic, like, it's not, none of the Anno games really take place in the real world anyway.
Yeah.
They abuse their power, taxing us.
I mean,
again and again.
yeah, someone looked at Ghost of Tsushima and was like, different time period, I guess.
Along the main road.
It's kind of amazing to think about the fact that Team Ninja was apparently just having like gigantic foresight and was like, we want to make our own, you know, with new combat Assassin's Creed game, and they were like, we should not set it in the Sengoku period, and now we have a lot of Japanese open world games that all avoid being set in the same period, which is wild how many games came out in the last 2 to 3 years that just cover different periods. Like, we have the Mongol invasion period, now we have the Sengoku period, we have, you know, before it became the Meiji era.
More division among the people here. More corruption. Such beauty, shadowed by suffering.
The monologue is a bit much. The fact like that it keeps repeating.
This isn't your fight, samurai. I told you, keep walking.
My cabbages!
My apples! It's kind of wild that, yeah, and also they all of them left out the Sengoku period, so that Assassin's Creed was like, yeah, I guess we make the Sengoku period finally. And you play Yasuke!
I just want to go running around with a nagina. Okay?
Understandable. Ooh. That looked like it hurt.
Make your peace.
Those abilities where it goes like black, white, and red. Kind of give off a feeling like they're an attempt to tribute old samurai films.
Yeah, you mean Kurosawa?
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if Kurosawa mode is also in this game.
Not while I have breath in my lungs and a blade in my hand.
I said kill him.
Honestly, I kind of like that they first fought with a club, because from what I know, Yasuke actually also had a club, because he was, you know, one of the reasons Nobunaga recruited him was because he kind of didn't like the, you know, Europeans and stuff. But also Yasuke was just so, you know, strong and tall. He was like, just take a club, man, take a club. It's just like, yeah. It is very effective if you're tall and big. You can just smack people to death. Also, against armor, clubs are better.
Indeed.
That is stylish though. And it still makes sense that you assassinate people.
That's a vibe.
Yeah. I just wonder what kind of angle they're going for.
I was going to
Who they're working for? Like, is this one where they're still loyal to Nobunaga, or did the I always forget who actually finished the Sengoku. Yeah, the Tokugawas. I think Toyotomi Uematsu betrayed Nobunaga, and the Tokugawas then were like, "Oh yeah, you fucker, we're gonna kill you," and we finished the job. So this is why, everyone thought at the end that Nobunaga would win the Sengoku, but then he was betrayed and the Tokugawas finished the job. So, yeah, it was a wild time.
We'll charge through the front gate.
It's almost dark. No one will see me coming.
You will not stand a chance. But be careful in there.
Don't worry. I won't be alone. It'll be me and the shadows.
I mean, that was certainly a line.
In the shadows. To serve the light.
Well, we don't see subtitles here, so we don't know if Shadow's
when fighting
like
a snake,
a group
why
or
wrestle
not,
the body when
or
you
if
can
it's just a
slice
joke.
off the head?
And there we have okay. That's Assassin's Creed.
I mean, this is the kind of gameplay I'd be back for.
You can play both, so like.
Yeah.
It's her band, The Shadows. Oh yeah.
You're mine now, snake.
Who did that?
Honestly, I still love the original game where you can just walk in the masses of, it's just great. Just being these medieval cities and just merging with the mass of humans, that was just cool,
I mean, it sounds like Mirage tried to do that. Although I don't know. I haven't seen anything of Mirage, so...
Mirage was supposedly pretty good again.
Yeah, I'm
Great.
thinking I'll probably play it this summer.
Mm-hmm.
But I could never bring myself to finish, Odyssey. Because it was kind of dull.
And Mirage's original Assassin's Creed again, set in Baghdad.
Yeah.
I like the idea that you can kill through the door, but you only see a shadow.
Yeah, that's cool. That was cool.
I honestly want to try Valhalla at some point.
I need to hide.
Valhalla, I've heard it's a mixed bag because as an I've heard it explained that basically as an Assassin's Creed game, it's the worst. But if you don't think of it as an Assassin's Creed game, then it's pretty decent.
My biggest problem is they have a season pass and expansion, but then they made only an edition with the expansion in it, but not the season pass. It's like, just kind of fuck on. Make a goatee.
Fujioka must have been the samurai Yasuke took out. Good riddance. A daimyo like that deserves a slower death than the one I'm about to give him.
Okay, that is legit cool.
What part?
As you can crawl under the water.
Yeah.
The shallow pond. That's like, yeah.
The breathing reed, yeah.
Yes.
This game looked like a vibe.
Honestly, that's the thing. Ubisoft sells a lot of vibe games in the recent years. So, like, it's probably just like, yeah, it's an Assassin's Creed game and you play in Japan, and I think it basically comes down to how well do they sell the vibes.
They sell it pretty well in this, actually, from the looks of it. And
they have
honestly, playing as Naue is what I really want. Because, like I said, because what I used to do with Assassin's Creed is basically I would go to a base and I would slowly eliminate everybody possible in the base without being caught.
My favorite part of Last of Us 2 is the section where crawling takes you underwater. Oh yeah, that's actually really cool. Honestly, also one thing that is kind of amazing is that, like, you know, they try to turn everything into, you know, a live service game and stuff. Like with the last Assassin's Creed games, they had, you know, geared leveling and shit, and now they're just taking it out again. It's like, yeah, okay, I'm interested again. This looks like a single player game I buy and play and have fun.
This is. So I thought back on what I've been saying lately, and this is exactly what I said has been missing from gaming. Story-based, action-adventure type stuff. It's not exactly what I was hoping, what I would hope for in the genre, but it's within, it's close enough that it kind of is gonna. I think this is gonna do well.
Oh yeah. I think it's weird to say this, but I think Ubisoft got their groove back. This is just like, yeah, good announcement. And they show the gameplay. I'm like, yes. And that's the weird part, you know. They show it and they show the gameplay, and I'm like, yeah, this is still looking, you know, like stuff I already seen, but apparently just well mixed together.
Like there's very few things in the last couple of years from Ubisoft that I think that I have seen that like I could easily say is bad. Like most of the stuff has been like decent or good or even great.
The monetization was shit, and they seem to get back on that.
Yes, although the reason why I amended what I was saying is because the subscription plan for Seed exists. But that's like at this point, there's no other way to monetize Siege, I think. So I'm not complaining too much about it, partly because I don't play it.
It's a pleasure for all of us to be here to celebrate our shared passion for games. I wanted to say thank you to all Ubisoft teams around the world. Their talent, creativity, hard work is what makes
Stormtroopers.
All of us and all this
I
possible.
keep forgetting that Ubisoft is making Outlaws. It feels so weird and wrong, but it makes me hopeful. Because this is the kind of thing that they're decent, that they're good at.
To all our players, thank you.
It looked good
Your
in
passion
the presentation.
is our driving force.
Yes.
And we can't wait for you to get your hands on the amazing games you have seen today.
Did they give it an announce date for Outlaws?
Forgot.
So thank you for watching. Thank you.
Oh, August 30th. So that's unfortunate. I'm gonna be busy at work.
Well. That was Ubisoft. They're like, here are our games. Here's gameplay.
Anywhere. Stay tuned for the Ubisoft
And Assassin's Creed Shadows is on November 12th. Okay.
Star Wars Outlaws and The Division 2, presented by Intel, the main PC partner for Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Thierry Dansereau, art director on Assassin's Creed Shadows.
And I'm Charles Benoit, game director on Assassin's Creed.
Okay, so yeah, that was Ubisoft. Kind of short, kind of sweet, and honestly, yeah, not much.
Imagine Ubisoft being the base dev of the year.
Yes, I'm really surprised.
again, I think it comes down to the fact that they are still privately owned and don't do as much shit as the other ones do.
Yeah.
Also, Ubisoft already went. In some ways, Ubisoft is already ahead of the curve because they had their terrible shit period, like way before a lot of other companies did.
It's kind of amazing that they stopped doing a lot of the stuff.
Well, they probably realized they've had enough time to realize, wait, maybe this is not like a good thing to keep doing. Not only like from a like player base alienation type of view, but also like a point of view where you're financially not working quite as well. Because a lot of this monetization issue is all short-term gains, but like after a couple of years, you'd stop seeing profits from them. Because the point is, you have to make the games, you have to make the content that makes people want to keep accessing new content, which means that you can't afford to, because no one's going to keep being interested in just the new content banner when there's nothing solid out of its base.
Well, well then, let us all just we're gonna return in a second, but yeah, Ubisoft really was just like, here's games, here's the stuff that you like for games. Like you had I think one of the biggest things Ubisoft had right now was they showed gameplay. There was not really a bunch of stuff where it was they just announced the game. There was like, oh hey, like it's like, here's Outlaws and here's everything you see in Outlaws. Was that a lot of stuff that we saw in other games already? True. But
I think that the issue that you're mentioning is partly because a lot of live service games and other games that have been out a lot, that have been like popular lately, for the last like 5 years or so, a lot of them like ride on the gameplay and they think, oh, we have to save the most important thing for not being shown in showcases. Whereas with story type games and games like Assassin's Creed, you can show just one of the many assassinations that happen. And you're not really spoiling much.
That's true. I mean, yeah, we could talk about the fact that their announcements have been basically, look, there's an expansion coming to our Prince of Persia game. The roguelike Prince of Persia game is being worked on. And yes, the remake is coming 2026, which is like, yeah, they're just telling everyone the game is not dead yet. So,
Also, like it's to a degree, like execution matters more than originality. Like you can be too unoriginal. Like the whole Ubisoft game thing is because like they, from what I understand, I've never really played them, but from what I understand, they were good execution, but it was just kind of the same basic idea every time.
Basically,
they kept being too repetitive.
Yeah.
It was more like. It was more like, you know...
They've taken a lot of stuff from elsewhere, but like they're doing it, at least from what we've seen so far, obviously, because they're only going to put good stuff in the trailers. It looks really well executed.
Let me put it like this.
Yes.
Ubisoft has a formula, okay? And and one of the main things about that formula is that they, make games that don't really suck that much, but they mainly sell an idea, a vibe. I think there are, certain ideas and vibes where it fits better. Like, look, for example, at Outlaws. It's like, oh, you're a bounty hunter / smuggler in the Star Wars universe. Obviously, jumping between planets and, open areas and doing some bounty hunter stuff is just like, yes, you kind of used the Assassin's Creed formula with, some stuff from Far Cry. Like, they already had a dog programmed in Far Cry. Let's just make an alien dog blobbo do things. they already had stuff there like that, and they just, throw it in and be like, hey, this is the vibe. And yeah, as you said, it comes about how well does that sell the vibe. And yet we don't have to play it to see it, but I was like, yeah, I wouldn't even be so much saying, oh, could you do this better? You could make a linear, very mechanics-driven game, but visceral games, died on that. So making it more you have certain factions, you have reputation with some space combat, some, open world exploration. That's just like, yeah. It's not like,
people have wanted... What people have wanted with Star Wars is something like an Assassin's Creed in Star Wars.
Yeah, it's like, that's a problem.
Where you go around and you do stuff, and you've got a grand story, kind of, but there's a lot of smaller stories that you can interact with. That's what people have wanted, really.
That is actually kind of the irony, if you think about it, that Ubisoft have defined the genre so much that this idea of it's Assassin's Creed in space has become so prevalent that, yeah, the moment Ubisoft makes Assassin's Creed in space, everyone's just like, yeah, I guess that's what we wanted. And I'm like, even I just sit here being like, I do not know, I can't even say I'm, like, against that, because it's like, yeah, it's Assassin's Creed in space. What else did we want? And then they come to Shadows, and it's like, yeah, it's Assassin's Creed in the Sengoku Jidai period. We have wanted that for 20 years, and...
Not to mention that there is something special about Shadows that I can see. I feel like this formula for Shadows would have worked no matter what era or, like, location it was in.
Probably.
That's how good it was.
Probably, but
like,
also...
It doesn't need to be the Sengoku Jidai period.
That is true.
It doesn't need to be Japan.
That is true.
It could have been literally anywhere, and this formula would have worked.
They could have done it in Korea, but yeah. But also the thing is just, yeah, they're just doing the thing that people wanted, and it's like, yeah, cool. That's just And I'm not even mad. It's just, yeah, this is Assassin's Creed in Sengoku Jidai. It looks like Assassin's Creed in Sengoku Jidai, without leveling and stuff, and I'm like, I don't really wanted anything else, so... Yes, get the protagonist is a cool hook. Yeah, it is. It is actually pretty interesting. I'm very much down for that. Hell, the thing is just, the fact they got out with the leveling, and it's just like, it's just a stealth vibe game again, and like... Yes, we know we had 2 other, Assassin's Creed in Japan games they can build off, but who cares? It looks good. I'd also play that.
Also, like the fact that your 2-player choices are a black man and a woman, and the judges are so mad about that, just makes it extra good.
Oh yeah, that does that. I'm still interested how the Dragon Age 4 gameplay looks tomorrow, because I think some people are currently having an infight if the trailer looked like Dragon Age enough or not, and I'm just like, it's dark, gruesome shit, contrasted with bright colors, and oh no, it was a bit bantering, and it's like, there was always banter in Dragon Age. And people are like, but what about the horror in the first game? And they showed a clip of the gameplay, and it also looked, oh yeah, no, we have the dark vibes again, so yeah, I'm interested. A lot of people who played the game already also say the game is apparently also pretty dark, but yeah. Yeah, the 15-second teaser really looked good. It's like, I'm interested for the 15 minutes. We have to actually see. We just have to see, That's actually the sad part here. Oh well.
Now that I think about it, an Assassin's Creed in Spain during the Inquisition.
Oh yeah. I would also. I would totally be down that a Spanish Assassin's Creed would fucking slap.
Technically we had that with the movie.
Fuck yeah.
Technically we had that with the movie.
I need to watch the movie at one point.
I need to watch that too. I only know the setting about it, but I also know that it kind of bombed.
But hey, for one bit, we need to restart this because it's time for some Space Station 14.
Ooh, there's a statue for Yasuke and Naoe.
Oh, nice. So 1 second. We'll be right back.